I wouldn't call them canker sores, but I do get like almost little sores in my mouth, or a little bit of skin that's a little bit irritated in my mouth from holding the pipe, like resting the pipe on my lip. So nothing, I'm not talking about like a big open gaping canker sore, just a little bit of irritation to the gum from holding a pipe. Yeah, too windy for smoke rings. So, I have noticed this in the last year or so, probably a year and a half. I do get almost like a little bit like a gagging reflex, especially in the morning. So, especially if I haven't eaten a lot, I've only had like a sandwich in the morning or a cereal. I do notice when I smoke quickly, especially if I smoke really fast, especially in the morning, I do get a little bit like a gagging reflex in the back of my throat from smoking a pipe really fast. So, nothing too serious, but occasionally makes me cough. Excuse me. So what do I do to reduce my health risks? Obviously, I do a lot to reduce my health risks. Moderation. So moderation, I only smoke 3 times a day, occasionally 4. Not inhaling. Pipes and cigars are not meant to be inhaled. I do not inhale my pipes. I don't inhale my cigars. Obviously, there's still a risk of oral cancer, but I don't inhale my pipes and my cigars. I smoke in a ventilated space. Now, a few years ago, I noticed I started to get chest colds because I was smoking in a non-ventilated space. I try to smoke always with the door open in the garage, even when it's bitter cold outside, even when it's like 10 degrees outside in the winter, because I live in Massachusetts, up north. So I try to smoke in a ventilated space. I try to only close the garage door and have like a smoke-filled space maybe once or twice a year. And then I smoke in my tobacconist smoking lounge like a couple times a year. Let's see, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So I quit cigarettes altogether. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I'm cigarette-free. I'm no longer a cigarette smoker. I rinse my mouth out with water after I smoke. So one thing that my subscriber Rain Dog said a long time ago, maybe 4.5 years ago, is that dry gums can eventually lead to cancer in your gums. So I do rinse with I do rinse with water, and to keep my mouth wet. So I make sure to drink a lot of fluids, and I make sure to drink water after I smoke so I get the smoke taste and the tar out of my mouth. So yeah. I maintain good oral hygiene. So even though pipe smoking is unhealthy, I brush my teeth twice a day for 2 minutes. I floss once a day, and I rinse with mouthwash 2 times a day. I also rinse with water. So I do things to negate the negative effects. I drink a lot of water. I brush my teeth a lot. And my teeth aren't stained. See? So I don't, it's not like I just sit there going blah 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 and don't brush my teeth at all. And I have like yellow teeth, so. And I also have my dentist check me for oral cancer. So every 6 months I go to the dentist and have them check for oral cancer. They check my tongue, the roof of my mouth, my gums, my teeth, and they check me for tongue, mouth cancer. So even though it's a rare disease, it's better to be checked. Even though it's rare, I would rather be checked. That didn't sound right. We are officially done with the first page. So let me go to the second page. Okay. So obviously I don't inhale pipes and cigars, pipe and cigar smoke, and obviously pipe and cigar smoke is not meant to be inhaled. Now some people on YouTube, the tobacco smoke inhaling zealots or fascists, think all smoke is meant to be inhaled. When you're smoking a pipe, it's no different than smoking a glass pipe, whatever. Obviously, I don't inhale pipe and cigar smoke. If you inhale, you will get health problems very quickly. I can assure you of that. So I obviously don't inhale. Even though some people on YouTube have told me, you're wasting your money, dude, you're wasting your cash, smoke is meant to be inhaled. I don't inhale my pipes or cigars. So, what have my doctors and my dentists said about my smoking? Obviously, they advised me to quit. My dentist and my doctor have advised me to quit, but I'm not going to. My doctor says my lungs sound very good. They've never complained about my lungs. I've never had asthma. I've never had any kinds of symptoms of bronchitis or COPD, anything like that. So, very clear lungs. And that's because I don't inhale. I don't inhale when I smoke in a ventilated space. So I'm more likely to get mouth problems. So my dentist has said in the past, this is what he has said, I'm not going to use his name, but he has said that my gums, especially right here and right here, look a little puffy. So he said, your gums look a little puffy in places, a little irritated in places. Nothing to be overly concerned with, but your gums do look a little irritated, a little puffy. So that's really what he can definitely attribute that to smoking. Also, I've been taking medication for a long time, so that might be that partly because of medication. So, what my dentist has said about my oral health, teeth, gums as of spring 2015. So last time I saw my dentist is in spring 2015 for an appointment in May. What has he said about my mouth? So again, he said my gums look a little puffy. You know, my mouth is a little bit irritated in places. But he says my teeth look very good. I have a very good bite. And I have a very good, you know, teeth in general. Very straight teeth. I've never needed braces. No cavities since I was a kid. I've never had cavities since I was a kid. Very straight, very good teeth, no braces, nothing like that. The biggest thing I can attribute to pipe and cigar smoking in terms of health is obviously the dryness. So, whew, had to burp. Yeah, the beer makes you burp. So, I'm being kind of a doofus. I realize this video gets kind of rambling, but you know, you asked for this video, so I'll do it. Or I'm doing it, so. So yeah, the biggest thing I can attribute to pipe and cigar smoking in terms of health is the dryness. The dry lips, the dry gums, the dry mouth, that kind of stuff. So my mouth is more dry on a regular basis than it was 6.5 years ago. My lips are a bit more sensitive as it, you know, prior to, you know, now that I'm smoking. So anyway, let me just get a sip of my beer. Okay. So, yeah, so I just lost my place. So yeah, dryness is the biggest thing I contribute to health. Is my gums are more dry. My mouth is more dry. I've noticed now that the cold weather is coming, my lips are more dry. I'm going to be using chapstick. What do I notice in my daily life in terms of health? So, health-wise. What do I notice health-wise in my daily life? So my throat is more dry and sensitive. So when I go out, you know, obviously I live up north in Massachusetts. So my throat is a little bit more sensitive than it was 6.5 years ago. I do have to clear my throat more often. The smoke tends to irritate the back of your mouth. So, yeah, just a little bit of dryness, a little bit of hoarseness in my throat, but nothing serious. My mouth is more sensitive to hot and cold foods. So foods that are hot or spicy or really cold, like ice cream, things like they're really hot, like coffee, scalding hot tea, my teeth and my gums are a little bit more sensitive. So I'm a little bit more sensitive to those foods, and my teeth are a little bit more sensitive. That could also just because I do drink sugar a lot. I have sugar in my coffee, I have sugar in soda, so a little bit more sensitive. My lips are a little bit more sensitive to colder weather. Now that it's getting cold outside, I have been noticing a little bit more dryness in my lips, a little more chapping in my lips. So my lips, my gums, my throat are a little bit more sensitive to the cold weather and a little bit more sensitive to foods. What health problems don't I have? So, I do not have a morning cough. I've never had a morning cough. Cigarette smokers get the morning cough. I don't have a morning cough. That's when you wake up and you're coughing for the first 15 minutes when you wake up. I don't have shortness of breath, so no respiratory issues. I don't go like that. So, I don't wheeze, I don't cough on a regular basis. I mean, I cough occasionally. If you smoke, you're gonna cough, but even if you don't inhale. But I don't cough on a regular basis. I don't wheeze. I don't go like. So no wheezing, no coughing, no chest infections on a regular basis, no colds. You know, I'll get sick maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But it's not like every month I get sick. I know a lot of people say smokers have weaker immune systems and more compromised immune systems, but I never get sick. Maybe once a year, twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, I get like a little bit of a cold, a head cold, or sinus infection, ear infection. I don't have yellow teeth, so my teeth are not yellow. I don't have staining in my teeth. I mean, a little bit. That's just because I drink coffee and soda and I also smoke. I don't have yellow teeth. I don't have stained fingernails, so my fingernails aren't... 1 minute. I don't have stained fingernails. My fingernails are fine. I keep them short. They're nice and good. Okay. So, I don't have... I haven't lost my sense of taste. I haven't lost my sense of smell. So, I still taste foods perfectly. I still taste my foods, my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner fine. I don't, my sense of smell hasn't been altered at all. I still get a buzz, so no loss of sense of smell, no loss of sense of taste. I know a lot of cigarette smokers say they lose their sense of taste and they lose their sense of smell. Hasn't happened to me. No altering taste and smell. And I still get a buzz. I still get a buzz after years of smoking. That's another thing I wanted to add in this video. I still get a buzz. I know a lot of cigarette smokers and a lot of dippers and chewers, I made videos about this, say they don't get a buzz anymore from smoking. I still do. I got a big buzz this morning from a pipe and a luxury bullseye flake. I still get a buzz. And I haven't lost my sense of taste. I don't have stained fingernails, stained teeth, you know, yellow teeth. I love Outlaw. So, Outlaw Dipper. Yellow! Basically, I want to make a point of saying that I notice very, very little things health-wise. So even though I have dry gums, dry mouth, I don't have very many health effects. It's not like I wake up and go like that. I'm not gurgling, I'm not having chest infections. I've noticed very, very, very little health-wise, which is typical of somebody who's been smoking for 6.5 years. I want to discuss right now my thoughts. Okay, so the health stuff is over, so I finished what I'm talking about health-wise. Let me just have a sip of my beer. Okay. We are already at number 30. Wow. So we're more than halfway done with this video. Okay. My thoughts on other types of pipes as of October 3rd, 2015. So non-briar, non-corncob. So clay pipes, meerschaum pipes, oakwood pipes, calabash pipes, metal pipes, glass pipes. What is my thought on them? So what do I think of other types of pipes as of, as of now, today? So really, I still like the image of clay pipes, meerschaum pipes, calabash pipes. I actually tried to buy a calabash pipe a couple weeks ago. I didn't tell you guys. I still want, a calabash pipe. I prefer the corncob and the briar, excuse me, because they're cheaper. Well, not cheaper, but they're just more durable in general. Clay pipes and meerschaum pipes, they break easily, and calabash pipes break easily. I really do like just the plain corncob or briar pipe. Briars are expensive, but they're really good. They're really durable, even if you drop them. So corncobs are great too. I still have 2 cobs. One of them did break, so I have to replace that one eventually. So, my views on nasal snuff currently. So, nasal snuff meaning tobacco you up your nose. What is my views on them? Views on nasal snuff currently? So currently, my view on nasal snuff is I don't like it anymore. I used to love it a lot. I used to do it a lot. Well, not a lot, but you get the point. I used to love nasal snuff, but I really don't like it anymore because it makes me sneeze, it makes me cough, it irritates my nose, it changes my nasal mucus. I really just prefer the pipes and cigars. I may occasionally get back into it once a year or so, once every other year for a short amount of time, but I don't like nasal snuff really anymore. My views on gas station cigars currently. So, gas station cigars mean cigarillos, cigars, cigarillos, the Sorcerer Sweets, Black and Milds, Garcia Game, Phillies, White Owl. What's my views on that currently? So, lost a damn ash. Damn it. Son of a. That almost went in the beer. That wouldn't be good. So, I don't want to be drinking ash. Drinking ass. Yeah. So, yeah, my views on gas station cigars as of current. 1 minute. Okay, it's just weird talking to myself. So, gas station cigars currently, I still review them occasionally. I have 3 gas station cigars to review. I want to review, and re-review gas station cigars. Whew, potent smoke. So, I don't really like gas station cigars anymore because, other than reviewing them for YouTube, I really don't like them. They really bubble tar in your mouth, they're nasty, they fall apart, they taste nasty, they taste like crap and whatever. I don't like them. So, I mean, I might occasionally pick up one to review. I do them to review on YouTube for my partner, YouTube channel, because I'm a YouTube partner. I really don't like gas station cigars in general. They're really nasty, they bubble tar in your mouth, they're nasty. So, what will I try in the next 6 months? What will I try in the next 6 months to a year from October 3rd, 2015 to October 3rd, 2016 for pipes and cigars, or pipes and pipe tobacco, sorry, pipes and pipe tobacco. So for pipes and pipe tobacco, last year I really wanted to try a lot of burley tobaccos. I want to try more burley tobaccos and more burley-based tobaccos. In the next year, I really want to explore Virginias. I want to explore more exotic blends. I do want to try more non-aromatics, non-English blends. Virginias, Vapors, Periques, Burleys, Virginia Burleys, Perique Burleys, all that kind of stuff. Burley Periques, vice versa. So, I want to try those. I really want to try, you know, more of the non-aromatics, non-English blends. So, like Burley and that kind of stuff. And I want to do more reviews of pipe and pipe tobacco. I know that I did a series this past summer and spring on bulk pipe tobacco, which was fun to do. I tried like 45 blends, 45, 50 blends, whatever. I enjoyed the hell out of it, so I really want to try more tobaccos, more pipe tobaccos for a pipe. And obviously another thing is, I don't think I mentioned this, but I obviously don't roll my own cigarettes. A lot of people say pipe tobacco for a pipe. It's tobacco you actually put in a pipe. I'm not rolling my own cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. What will I try in the next 6 months to a year for cigars and cigar-related items? So, I obviously got a Winador last spring. I got a Winador. I got, so I still currently use a Winador with Humacare pillows. That's my active humidification, is Humacare pillows. I have a Winador at 65 degrees, between 63 and 60, depending how hot it is outside, or depending how cold it is. The Winador usually goes between 63 to 65 degrees in the winter, and 65 to 68 degrees in the summer. So I'm using a Winador with Humacare pillows as my storage and humidification device. I no longer use humidors. I store my cigars as a singles, just because it's easier to store them. And my humidors are kind of old, so I don't use my humidors anymore. I do want to get a little humidor gauge, like a temperature gauge, because I want to see how humid my humidor is. I also want to see the exact temp inside. My Winador is currently at 63 to 65 degrees as of now. I'm not sure what my humidity is. Probably around 67, 68, 70 degrees, 70% humidity. So I'm using Humacare pillows. So I have 3 little Humacare pillows and a little dish in my, or bowl in my Winador. So probably around 68 to 71% humidity is where I'm at. And also, I'm at about 63 to 65 degrees temperature-wise. I do want to eventually buy a little humidor hygrometer. So hygrometer is the word I was looking for, because I want to make sure I'm at the right humidity, especially in the summertime. I don't want mold or beetles. So, probably when we get more cigars, I'm using my Winador, so no real big cigar purchases in the next 6 months to a year, aside from a hygrometer, a nice hygrometer. I do want to buy a calabash pipe eventually, obviously, for pipes, but that's the kind of thing. That's what I want, so my views on hookah currently. So my views on hookah is, I don't like it anymore. I was thinking about getting into it this spring again, smoking hookah. Number one, it's so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy to smoke hookah. And number two, it doesn't taste good. Hookah really burns your throat. It really is too sicky sweet. It's for people who don't like the taste of tobacco. That's what my tobacconist says. So I really don't like hookah. And obviously you're supposed to inhale it, and I don't inhale tobacco products. So yeah. So I don't like hookah anymore. It's just too sicky sweet. It burns my throat. I might try it once in a while when like at a hookah bar, but I might go to a hookah bar eventually in Massachusetts, but I don't like hookah anymore. I like pipes and cigars. Tobacco pipes and tobacco cigars. Let me just have a sip of my beer. Okay. Let's see. Why I no longer use certain tobacco products. So, hookah obviously because it burns my throat. It makes me, it's just not good. Cigarettes because they're terrible. They give you lung cancer, heart disease, emphysema. They're terrible for you. They taste bad. They're horrible. Nasal snuff because it makes me sneeze. It changes my nasal mucus. It's nasty. It's just isn't good anymore. E-cigs. I tried e-cigs 3 times. So I tried e-cig a couple of years ago. Then I tried buying a disposable e-cig, a blue BLU. I went to an e-cig little store, like an e-cig store, and I tried the electronic cigarette. Again, it's not for me, so I'm not into vaping. I'm not going to do vape reviews, anything like that. I'm aware that the vaping's so healthier and all that kind of stuff, but I'm happy with my B-gas cigars and my pipes and my Corona, all that kind of stuff. I'm not into e-smoking. I might try occasionally once in a while. Same with hookah and nasal snuff, but I don't want to convert to e-smoking or vaping. I want to say thank you to everybody who's made this possible, my YouTube channel possible. I have just hit, I didn't tell you guys this, I hit 900,000 views, so I have 900,000 views on YouTube currently, over 900,000. So I'm getting closer to 1 million views, and there will be a video for that when I hit 1 million views. I'm at 1,721 subscribers, or 22 subscribers right now. So I have lost subscribers. I have over 900,000 views. I'm getting closer to 1 million views, getting closer to 2,000 subs. So thank you everybody who supported me since day one. Thank you, excuse me. Thank you Ozone Layer Hates Me, Rain Dog, King Siggy, Smoking Mafia, John, White Cigarette Confederate, even though he doesn't watch my videos anymore, Magnitude,